Alright, what's up guys? So this is Juna. So I'm back today. No gameplay footage today, but there's some very important discussion that needs to happen, and I figured, hey, let's do it on YouTube since people don't want to pay attention to Twitter. But I want to talk about the ArcSys Cycle. So what is the ArcSys Cycle? Let's just get right into it. Ta-da! There it is. So this is the ArcSys Cycle. This is pretty well known to anime players, but I'll walk you through it anyway. So it starts off with the new game. So let's call it new game. New game gets announced. And people that are not in Japan, people who do not have access to the arcade, what can they do? They can wait for consoles, right? So everyone is at home now waiting for the console release. So after like a year of watching videos and talking about it on the forums and Twitter, finally the console version is released. All right. So you get time to play, and wow, this game is great. I love this game. People play, who knows, 5 months, 6 months, maybe even a year. I don't, usually not a year, but for a couple months, people are playing and they're enjoying the game, and then suddenly, new game is announced. The new game version plus 2.0 Exceed Reloaded is announced, and everyone gets super hyped for this new game. You know what? This new game looks better than the current game. Let's just wait for it. So now people are waiting. They're trolling for beta test footage and location test footage, and they're trying to get all the info on the new game. Then the new game is released, and again, they're watching videos and they're just waiting. But they threw the old game out. They're not playing the old game anymore. They're just waiting. This is known as the ArcSys Cycle, and this is why people say anime games die quick. Everyone gets really hype, and then everyone quits the game really quickly. So this is actually a problem. Another thing too is when people are trying to get into the scene. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Is a lot of times people will ask me, should I get this game? If I'm streaming Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasm, or I'm streaming Guilty Gear, they said, should I get this game or should I wait for the next one? Should I wait for the next one? And you absolutely should buy the game that's out right now and start playing. If you're trying to play catch up, if you're waiting for the new game, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna play catch up in the next version. It's already too late. Right? There are people that have been playing for years. They have the muscle memory. They have the game knowledge. They're familiar with everything in the game. You need to do the same, right? You need to start playing. You need to get a feel for the game so that when the new game comes out, the transition is not that difficult. So I came up with a cure. It's pretty easy to understand, but let's see. This is my solution to the problem. Whoa, look at that. Can you figure it out? Can you see what's different, man? So yeah, instead of just waiting and watching videos and theory fighting, like, oh man, this character looks strong, I can't wait to play. How about you just play? Play whatever game you have, just play. Net play, practice, play with your friends, but focus on what you have access to, right? It sucks that you can't, it's been like this forever, but it does suck that we can't play the same version as the Japanese players from day one. It's getting better though, it's getting better, but until that day comes, you have to just play with what you have, right? So I'm not immune to this. I'm guilty of falling into this trap as well. For example, now BBCF, the current version just came on arcades, BBCF. I kind of didn't really play the last version. I kept saying, I'm going to wait for the new version. Now I'm kicking myself in the ass for it because I am out of shape. I'm getting my butt blasted at the arcade by the people that stuck with the game, and they improved as players, and they improved as Blaze Blue players as well. So I wish I had just played and never quit and just stayed in shape. But yeah, so like very, very simple concept, but this is a huge problem. And I wanted to make a video so that people will stop asking, or if any of your friends ask, should I get this? Or you see somebody ask on Twitter, just link them this video, slap them across the face, stop being an idiot, go buy the game. And the other thing I wanted to mention too, though, is right now, so maybe if you're watching this in a month, it's too late for you. But if you're watching this today or tomorrow, it is November 26th right now in Japan. And I don't know the details, but I think for the next 4 days until until November 30th or December 1st, there is a huge sale on PSN with BBCP and Guilty Gear Xrd. The current games, you can buy both of them for $15 a piece. So now is definitely the best time to pick these games up. If you haven't already, or if you want to upgrade to PS4 like I'm doing, now is the time. Stop being that guy who's like, oh, I'm gonna wait for the next version, or I'm gonna wait for the sale, or I don't know if I should buy this or not. Just do it. Take the jump. 15 bucks. It's not that bad, and you can play it for a year or something like that. Okay. All right. So that's it for today's video, guys. Very simple. Just a little discussion. I'll be back with the gameplay footage tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow, a couple days, but shortly we'll be back on the Izayoi grind. So I'll see you then, and thank you for watching. Peace.